welcome back to another episode of Founders Friday. We're very excited to be back with another episode and give you a quick update on what we've been working on, especially about the Women Power Coffee Summit. So I'll ask Abby a couple of questions about the summit, especially now that we are closer to it happening. So Abby, tell us really briefly, what is a Women Power Coffee Summit and why is it a unique event in the coffee industry?
Yeah, thank you. I feel like I'm speaking to a sponsor here, which is great. So the Women Powered Coffee Summit is an annual gathering. It's a safe and inclusive space for women and allies in the coffee industry to come together, to connect, to co-create, and to collaborate on a more equitable coffee industry. We've been hosting it for the last 4 years. This is our 5th year. And I think what makes it unique is the design, the intentionality with which we design the program, the way in which we design the space. It's made to feel safe. It's made to feel inclusive of folks from across the world, from across the various kind of identities and the spectrums that we represent as well. And I think in a vast industry with so many people involved in it, to create this kind of pocket of space for that safety, for that inclusivity, for that collaboration, I think is what seems to make the most difference for people that attend the summit as well. So I'd say that makes it quite unique. Also, the fact that it's always happening in a coffee producing community, I think makes it a unique experience. We also tend to flip the power dynamics on a lot of things. For example, the majority language of the summit is typically Spanish. We try to kind of flip some of those more traditional dynamics that you see in the larger kind of industry events as well.
Thank you. And I know as an organizers, we like to pick one theme a year and then, plan our program around it. So what's the theme for this year's gathering? And tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, the process of picking a theme is probably one of the hardest things that we do at the team, because it's a multi-month process, and we typically have a sense of what the theme is or an arc of where the theme is going, and it happens through a lot of team conversation at the beginning of the year, which continues for several months, and we give the space for our team, but also advisors and allies to come together to really share their perspectives on what could be a strong theme for the moment that we're living in as well. And so considering all that's happening in the world and all that's happening in the coffee industry as well, this year's theme is rewriting history, building solidarity, and really trying to flip some of the conversations and the dynamics that I think we've been building on over the last 4 years and taking to a different level to really think about what does it mean to rewrite the history of coffee, and what does it mean to weave solidarity and to build solidarity across, not just within coffee producing communities, but coffee producing communities across the world and within the coffee industry around the world as well. So it's going to involve several key elements. The biggest thing that you will see as part of that theme is there will be an element of play kind of throughout the agenda as well. And there's also going to be an element of healing. And then there's going to be that element of unlearning or relearning as well. And so we're excited to kind of curate that space that invites folks to really think about some of the more existing kind of historical biases or historical information that we know about the coffee industry, really rewriting that, and then really thinking about how do we build momentum from here onwards as we look forward to building a more equitable coffee industry as well.
Yeah, for sure. We're very excited, especially I think the play element that you just mentioned is something that we are looking forward to, because I think we have talked about how we've kind of as adults have forgotten to the importance of play and fun, and how important it is to remember that we need to have fun for us to sustain and continue going, and only then we can actually really get to where we want to be as an industry, right? So very much looking forward to it. I think it's quite different from the conventional and traditional, and I shouldn't say it myself, but it's something that I'm also looking forward to. So for those of us who have not ever been to the summit, why should they consider joining? What's that appeal for a person who might have just heard of the summit? Why should they actually make the time to come?
Yeah, that's such a great question, and a tough one too, because I think there's so many reasons why I love being a part of this team and being part of the organizing, but also being part of the summit community. Perhaps I'll pick one thing that makes the most of a difference. I think the sense of community that folks find and I think build upon at the summit is quite natural. It's not fueled with a lot of kind of external factors. It actually comes as intrinsic motivation. And because it's a very intentionally small group of people that are coming together, everyone in the room is there because they want to make the coffee industry more equitable, make coffee better. And so if you are someone who is thinking about their role in the coffee industry and thinking about the purpose of why you do what you do, whether you are a coffee roaster, whether you're a barista, whether you're someone who's thinking about entering the coffee industry and want to have that sense of purpose around what we can do together, what you can do, what we can do together, this is the place to start, or this is a place to build, or this is a place to share. And so whether you have an existing project that you want to share about, we'll have a space for that in the marketplace. Whether you have an incredible story of something you've already done, there's a talk or a panel for you. Whether you have skills that you feel like someone else could learn from, or you want to learn certain skills, there are workshops for you. And finally, whether you want to just have an incredible time with really good coffee people, it's going to be a fun time as well. So if nothing else, come for the fun and stay for all the incredible learnings that will happen afterwards.
For sure. I think definitely the community is what makes the summit very unique. And I think for me personally as well, I think that's like the once a year gathering of people that I love and like, you know, endear and respect and admire in one place to really fill your cup. Right. So yeah, thanks for us. What's up? Like, what's happening this October? It's our 5th Women Power Coffee Summit. Tell us what you're excited about and give us like a quick overview of what's happening today.
Yeah, thanks, Sunki. It's been an exciting time, and I think it's going to get even more exciting and also probably more busy for us at the team. Maybe just to keep it simple, 3 things that I think we're excited about or have been working towards. So the first one is on the program front. So we actually created an independent committee this year consisting of producer partners, roaster partners, NGO partners that work in the regions where most of our participants come from. And they've been working tirelessly for the last couple of months, actually, to review the applications that we received for speakers, for workshops, for moderators. And right now, we're kind of in the process of really finalizing, formulating the final program agenda and starting to kind of notify of the speakers. This was new for us because we typically as a team would kind of form that committee and do the review internally, but to actually have that be done through this committee has been really inspiring, to say the least, but also really informing of different perspectives that we can really feature at the summit. So if you're watching this when this is published, if you have not heard from us yet, please do not worry. We're just finalizing the agenda and we will get in touch with you. If you've already heard from us, hopefully you can join us. If your talk was not selected, hopefully you can still join us at the summit. We would love to create a space. I know every single application was done with so much heart and with so much kind of inspiration for sharing your story, sharing your skills with others, and that can still happen at the summit. So that's number 1. Number 2, I think our team's been working behind the scenes on a lot of logistics. So whether it's booking food, whether it's making sure we have all the hotel rooms, the main hall, the venue for the marketplace. It's a lot of different moving pieces. People kind of consider that a 300-person event might be considered quote unquote small, but the logistics is kind of continues to be pretty heavy. So we've been just focusing a lot on making sure we get all of that right. We get that improve that on every single year. So it's been really nice to go back to Chiapas. It's the first time we're going back to the same place, which is actually second time. We did do that in Costa Rica twice. So it's been exciting to actually go back to some same vendors, make sure we can improve on our experience from last year as well. And then the final piece has been working with our producer success team to select the scholarship recipients, which are producers that will be participating at this year's summit. We received applications from over 200 producers from Costa Rica, from Mexico, I believe a couple of other countries as well. And we're also working with some sponsors or some partners to identify more scholarships as well. So we're very close to that sponsorship target. And we hope to be able to finalize the selection process in the month of July so that we can proceed with, booking flights, buses, making sure they have their housing, all of that required. So our target is 150 women coffee producers on scholarship, and we're getting really close to that and very excited about it as well.
Right. Any last words that you want to share?
come to the summit. It's October 15th to the 17th in San Cristobal de las Casas, Chiapas, Mexico. And we'll put the links in the comment section. So you can still get your tickets. Tickets will be available up until probably till the end of August or maybe early September. So get your tickets as soon as possible. It's definitely going to be a life-changing moment and experience for you.
Yeah, and we expect the tickets to sell out before the event. Last year, that's what happened. We actually were sold out, I believe, before September or like mid-September, like literally 2 weeks before the event. So this year, we're expecting it to sell out a little bit sooner. So if you're thinking this is your opportunity, maybe this is the sign, you should get your ticket today and see you in Mexico this October.
See you in Mexico.
Bye.